To the Batmobile. Let's go.
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger. Ready to move out.
All right. It is early Base Boy Banner morning edition. Base Boy Banner episode 95, actually. I'm Thor. That's Brian. We talk about nerd stuff, and there's plenty because it's New York Comic Con. So let's jump into it. Yesterday, we got Pacific Rim Uprising.
Yep.
I don't know how my mind blanked on an awesome trailer about monsters and giant robots, but you know.
Yeah, a movie a lot of people didn't think was going to happen.
Almost didn't. What'd you think of it? How'd you like it?
I really like the trailer, and I have some thoughts on possibly what's going to happen in this movie. I don't know if you remember some news way back in the, because it's probably gone through enough rewrites or what have you.
Remember when we talked about the teaser and we were speculating that there were single drivers?
It looked like there were, but there wasn't.
There's doubles and singles at this point. I don't know. I'm very intrigued by the story. So this was our first full trailer of Pacific Rim Uprising. I'm just gonna say I loved it. I was in. I hear the Transformers comparisons. I am slightly worried. I am slightly worried.
How can you not draw, though? I mean, people...
yeah, because it's giant robots.
A movie about giant robots fighting monsters.
What I loved about this was John Boyega's voiceover work in the trailer, his little speech he was giving and how they intertwined that with the trailer itself. Right. The music that they played, I thought, was on point. Obviously, the Jaegers looked amazing. Yeah. That giant kaiju. And I mean, this thing is 3 times what we've seen in the previous film. It finally comes out. I like that they showed us a little bit. I really was intrigued by the Jaeger fighting Jaeger in the snow.
Yeah.
I want to know, is that a training mission? Does one go bad? Is it...
Okay, so this is kind of gets to where I'm talking with
I think I know where you're going. That's why I'm just going to kind of, and then let you...
So, do you remember, and this is something me and Martin joked about when we first saw the movie.
Yeah.
And then we heard rumor that that's actually the route they were going to go. So you remember how Charlie Day and then that other scientist guy,
which are back in it. They showed them in this trailer.
And they show them quite a bit. So it leads me to believe even further that they're maybe showing them so much because it's like one of those things where they trick you and think so you don't realize what's about to happen, but all the shots from them are in the beginning because they're wearing the same clothes the whole time, and they're not they don't really change. So what I'm thinking and what the rumor was when these guys did that mind fusion thing or whatever to see the kaiju, they basically are turning evil.
Oh,
they're the bad guys.
Okay, so I could totally see that. I mean, I could totally see that. They're back. We did get a nice picture of John Boyega looking at Idris Elba, and it said the war's over, and it was a clip on the wall. So John Boyega's playing Idris Elba's son. You did see, I can't remember the Asian girl's name from the first film, but she was in it. You saw her in all white walking with a bunch of dudes. Yeah. So it seems like the Jaeger project's full up and running. It'll be curious to see where the story kicks off, but just the trailer itself has me ready to go. It didn't give a lot of story. It was more of an action-based trailer with some nice voiceover and musical attachment. But other than that, I mean, that one Jaeger that's got the giant chain with the spiked ball at the end, and then he's like, "Give him everything you got," and the dude puts the sword together, and there's 4 Jaegers standing together. I think we're in for a good time. I really think we're in for a good time. So, I'm pumped. Pacific Rim Uprising, or Pacific Rim 2, whatever. But the reason we are up early on a Sunday morning, before I have to go to work, I'm actually doing this show in dress pants right now, which, FYI, behind the scenes of Base Boy Banner, I have never worn dress pants when I've done this show.
Yeah, it's usually pajamas.
I rarely ever wear pants in general, but that's another story. So the reason we're up, Justice League. Justice League trailer dropped at 8 a.m., and it is now 8:20 something. We watched it twice. I'm going to say I liked it. I didn't love it. While we were watching it the second time, I even said to you, I think I might like the Uprising trailer better.
You did say
now,
that.
I did. Now, that might be because I saw it was the first trailer for Uprising. And we've had, 2 Justice League trailers at this point?
Right.
So this is like the 3rd Justice League trailer. There were some really funny parts in it, like the end where Ezra Miller's like, "Hey, it's your signal. That means," and then he's like, "Oh," and then he like whispers, "It's your signal. That means we gotta go and stuff." To Batman and Gal Gadot. I think Aquaman's gonna be my favorite person in this movie. They do show just a lot of this trailer. I felt was extended clips we've already seen.
Right,
like him talking to Aquaman in the water was an extension of the bar scene to where they introduced a lot of like. When Cyborg catches Aquaman, he's like, the ride's not over yet. And he's like, yeah, buddy, or something like that.
My man.
My man. There you go. Thank you. Like, that's just an extension of, because then we see later, it's the part where he's riding on the Batmobile, or the Bat tank at this point, because it's got a giant gun out the front. Steppenwolf got some really cool shots. One of him just, like, destroying a planet, or, like, wiping out a battle.
I liked how the guys got like murdered in that. Yeah. Like the way they were dying was
they
just
turned into like ash. It almost like they just like straight turned into like human statues of ash. And then you got him fighting Wonder Woman a little bit in the trailer. Wonder Woman featured prominently in this trailer, and I don't think that's a mistake. I think that's intentionally. It starts with Lois Lane actually looking at Superman in the field, and then she has like her ring when she's sprinkling dirt on the end. And so this is all about like everything that starts to happen now that Superman's dead, but obviously Superman's not dead.
I think the plot to this movie, as action movie-y as it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be sweet. But I also am a fan of like Superman plot.
How early do you think he comes back in the film? First third, second third, final third.
If they're smart, final third.
Agreed.
But knowing these types of things, probably second, third, to be honest.
I have this weird feeling that everything we've seen is the first half of the movie.
Really?
And like Superman comes back about halfway through. And those first couple
battle scenes. But usually these trailers, because I mean, look at Batman versus Superman. We literally got
most of the final fight scene
in
the trailers. And that's what I thought when we were watching this one. Like all that stuff where there's the giant dome and with the car and he's catching them and stuff. I think that all I think that all might be the final fight scene.
Right.
But that doesn't mean Superman's not back at that point. It just means they've been cutting around.
Right. Which would be
Superman's
easy
doing.
Because it's just the specific scenes where it shows certain people doing certain things. You know what I mean?
We didn't get much Commissioner Gordon. Did we get him even turning on the bat signal?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we got him turning on the bat signal, but that was it.
It was like he was starting the trailer or whatever. You know, the music starts.
Flash got a couple good moments.
Yeah.
You know, his power looks cool. Aquaman, I think, shines like always. Wonder Woman looked good. Batman looks like Batman.
I think Aquaman's going to be the one, and for good reason. He's the one that needs the most, like, rebuilding of his rep.
If I walk out of here with, I love the Flash, I loved Aquaman, Cyborg was Wonder Woman's Wonder Woman, Batman's Batman, and Superman's Superman, I think I'm going to enjoy the film.
I think the characters you're most likely to like, because they're going to push, like, their personalities so hard to make you like them to go see their movies, are going to be the 3 we haven't seen in a movie. The 3 we've already seen are going to be pretty...
Cyborg, Aquaman, Flash. Will we get a Green Lantern?
I don't think so.
I don't think so
I'll be honest.
I don't think so either. Maybe a tease at the end. I don't know, but DC doesn't do post-credit scenes, do they? They try to stay away from those, don't they, a little bit?
And for
good
let's
reason.
be honest, it's kind of pointless.
Yeah, that's kind of a moral thing, whatever. Either way, I think some of them did have that. Runaways dropped a trailer. If you're not familiar with Runaways, I watched like a 2-minute video on YouTube to tell me what it was because I had no clue. And it's a story about a bunch of kids who get together like once a year, and their parents are like supervillains who run the underworld of LA, and they run away, and like a lot of weird stuff happens to them. They dropped a trailer. Watch it if you want. Oh, Punisher's getting pushed back because of the Vegas stuff.
Oh,
they dropped a Punisher panel. They're pushing back the release of Punisher on Netflix. All due to this.
Is it because they were filming there or just...
No. What is Punisher going to be? a crap ton of gun violence.
That's true.
And I mean a crap ton of gun violence.
Yeah.
What is the country a little sensitive about right now?
Gun violence.
There you go. So
Well, and I guarantee it's going to be, there's going to be
I hope it's
political
just like a month
undertones without being purposeful
in
during
the show. Oh yeah, I would assume so.
Because, how's he going to get all those guns?
Should we grade trailers?
Yeah.
Pacific Rim.
I'm going to give it a B+ to A-.
I was going A-. I like what you're doing. Justice League.
I'm also going to give that a B+ to A-. They were both very... I want to see both movies
I'm gonna
after
give
the
it. I'm
trailers.
gonna give it B-.
Really?
B-. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm gonna go B- on the Justice League. I did like Pacific Rim better.
Honestly, let me spoil this trailer for you. You're going to like it if you like the Superman stuff, because I feel like this is more toned to Man of Steel stuff with the Justice League on the tail end. Whereas I think if you weren't super into the Man of Steel stuff, I think you're going to like the trailer less, because the beginning kind of sets the tone for the first half of that trailer.
Yeah, it's only like 2 minutes and 45 seconds, but go watch all the trailers that dropped this weekend. Star Wars trailer tomorrow.
Ooh.
Special Basement Boy Banner announcement video tomorrow, October 9th, about 9 p.m. Maybe right around the time the Jedi trailer drops, the Last Jedi trailer. Live announcement, by the way. We got something special for you tomorrow, guys. We got something special. Wrestling in the Basement tonight. Hell in the Cell. We won't do predictions. No Dragon Ball Super for you guys this week. We really just wanted to throw up just the trailer convo, and then we got lots of goodness coming, though, very, very soon. Right? Until the next episode, like, share, subscribe. I'm Thor. That's Brian. Basement Banner 95. Deuces. If you like what you just saw, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and like our Facebook page.